singers and songwriters, welcome to MeliMusicLessons.com. Today I want to bring you something a little different. We're going to be talking about songwriting, about how to write a song. And I want to bring in a very, very famous song by Katy Perry, Firework, so you can see how it works. Are you ready? This is very exciting. I feel like I haven't talked about songwriting that much, but it's been something that has been consistently been asked by you guys. So here it is. We're gonna start this beautiful, cozy songwriting series as well as singing. So if you're interested, please stick around. So today we're gonna talk about what are the steps that I normally do to create a song. And in this case, it's not me, it's Katy Perry and her co-writers, right? What are the steps you should be doing in order for you to have, the basics of how to create a song? So the first thing that you should do is brainstorming or journaling, or I also call it brain dumping, because basically you're writing just everything that is on your mind and you're coming up with cool ideas with titles, like for example, like a plant, or like solar energy, or heartbreak, or here we go again. Maybe it could be a phrase, or for example, feeling like you don't belong, but you know that there's something greater that awaits for you, right? And this is what Katy Perry wanted to say with Firework. So here's the cool thing. When you're journaling, you don't have to necessarily come up with the title right away. It could be a feeling that then can become like something, concrete, like a firework, the explosion, the amazingness that lives inside of you. I would recommend to put, 10 minutes maximum. Just put it on your phone, 10 minutes, and then just write whatever comes to mind. Don't overanalyze yourself. Let the creative spirit flow, let that creative person flow, because you don't want to combine the creative with the analyzer, thinking, oh no, this is not good enough. You have to just let the kid play, right? That's your creative one. And then the analyzer, the adult, is gonna come later on. So no worries about that. There's space for everybody. The second thing that we need to do is we need to summarize after you brainstorm. You're like, okay, what do I want to say with this song, right? So in this case, her thing, it was more like exactly what I said before, like feeling like you don't belong at the beginning, but then knowing that the power is in you and that you're amazing and you can achieve anything, right? So basically, when you're doing that, just ask yourself that question: what do I want to say with this song? In one sentence. Try to summarize it in one sentence. This is a very important step. Okay, the second thing is understanding the sections of, different songs. So just to make it simple, we're gonna analyze this particular song. It has a verse, a pre-chorus, a chorus, verse 2, pre-chorus, chorus, bridge, chorus, right? And then like an outro, which is basically the bridge. But basically we're gonna talk about what are those sections, and just so you have an idea, right? So the first section is the verse, right? So the verse explains the context of the song. And what is it? What happened, right? In this case, the verse is basically telling us, okay, so you felt like you didn't belong, right? How did you feel that, right? We try to say, like, for example, she felt like a plastic bag drifting through the wind. She felt like a house of cards, about to collapse, one blow from caving in. And this is how she's describing that feeling of, I don't think I belong here and I don't know my path yet, right? So she's talking about all those things, describing. So if it answers like, what is it, what happened, then you're in a you're good to go. So the next section is a pre-chorus. So the pre-chorus is an add-on before the chorus, right? So it carries like usually the problem of the story. It creates a nice kind of musical build-up for the chorus to happen. In this case, I have written over here that you have to ignite the light that is in you. You cannot always stay in the dark, right? And that's the problem that the person doesn't see yet, but you can't stay in the dark. So that's the pre-chorus. And then we have the chorus. Your chorus is like the big idea of what the song is about. It's also usually the part where you're gonna hear the title of the song repeated many, many times, and that's why it stuck in your head, because it's like that hook, that catchy phrase, that catchy melody that accompanies those, amazing lyrics. And in this case, in the case of Firework, we know like here's what the song is about, right? It tells us what the song is about, and it also includes the title. And then basically we go to verse number 2 is kind of like the same, following the story. Pre-chorus is usually the same, chorus is the same, and then we go to a different section called the bridge. So in music, the bridge means like it's kind of like an escape of what she has normally been doing. It's a departure from what we've heard in the song, melodically and lyrically. Usually if we have some chords that we're doing, right? So like, right, and I'll talk a little bit about the chords later on. But usually the chords change order. Normally it's not like the same order on the bridge. Sometimes it's the same, but usually it changes in this case of this song. And then in the bridge, she offers that opportunity of like, you know what, it's always been inside of me and I didn't realize it before. It's kind of like a new perspective for the bridge. Okay? The next section, which is music. So music is what are the chords that are underneath the music. Usually you want to limit yourself, if you're doing pop music, to like 3 chords or 4 chords. It can definitely change depending on the genre, but in this specific song it has the G chord, A minor, then we have an E minor, and we have the C, right? Do you ever feel, right? That's how it goes. So basically she uses that for the verses, the pre-choruses, and also for the chorus. Though that same idea, right? Same idea. And then for the bridge, she changes it a little bit, and she starts with that E minor, C, then we have a G, and then she introduces a new chord, D, to make that distinction in that section. So that's pretty cool. All right, and I'll talk more about how to do chords and things like that. I feel like that's more of like theory. So if you don't know piano or guitar, it's gonna be, maybe not as obvious to you at the beginning, but I'll make sure to tap onto that, or you can always search how to do easy chords, right, on the piano. The more we practice it, the easier it is, but I wanted you to understand, the basic concepts of how to write a song. And I hope that was helpful. I'll keep doing more of these in this cute little corner, and we'll keep seeing each other. Come back and visit me whenever you're not clear about something. And as usual, if you are a songwriter and if you want help writing your songs, make sure you sign up for my mailing list, and make sure that you sign up also to get a free trial lesson with me. And that way I can help you in anything you need. All right, shine a little light on those songs, because they're meant to be shared with the world. They're meant to be your gifts to the world. So keep writing, keep it up. See you next time.